I know I call this an investment update, but I'm not going to spend time telling you what's been happening in the markets this week or today or even this month. Don't get me wrong, I kind of know what's happening, mainly because a dozen or so fund managers tell me each day by email, on podcasts, webinars, videos. If you really want to keep on it yourself, one of the portfolio managers we use, True Potential, produce an excellent 2-minute daily update designed for us and you, advisors and clients, so any jargon is made, well, reasonably understandable. The thing is, today's news can push up stock markets or pull down bond markets, or maybe it should and it hasn't. This week, for instance, inflation in the US reduced, and that should have been good news, but everything went down. Oil prices went up, which could have been bad news, but apparently wasn't, especially for the oil companies. And in the words of the bard, there's the rub. It's more often than not the unexpected that makes things happen, and happen pretty quickly. If you look back, as many of the analysing stock markets frequently do, they'll tell you that if you miss the first day of an upswing when markets recover in value and head upwards, you'll very often miss up to half the total increase in value. And that's held true in every decade since 1930. Missing the best 10 days around halves your gains. Missing the worst ones is also a pretty good idea, but just as difficult to achieve. And always, 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 if you stay invested, you'll do better than you would do in the bank. Maybe not straight away, and maybe it will take 3, 4 or 5 years, but it always happens even in times of war and pestilence and bank crashes and incompetent governments. You might say there's 3 out of 4 of those going on at the moment. So, sorry, if you say to me, my investments have done nothing for the past few years, I may as well have had it all in the bank, my message will be boringly the same. I'll remind you that we made sure that you kept a fair bit in the bank anyway, and still tell you that if you hang on in there, you will do better. It's time in the market, not timing the market, that counts. And in this respect at least, be thankful that history really does keep repeating itself.